My name is Greg Hodge, and this is my process speech. How many here are or have ever been interested in playing a guitar? Good. Well, when playing a guitar, there's one very important yet very basic skill that you need to know. That skill is changing your own guitar strings. Today, I'm here to do just that, to show you how to change your guitar strings. Not only will I be teaching you how to change your own guitar strings, but I will be showing you when to know when they need done and why it's so important to have them done often. Okay, first thing you want to do is ask yourself, do I need to change my guitar string? The way you can tell is by asking three very simple questions. You can ask by, are they discolored, are they rusty? How long has it been since last time that you changed them? Those usually show you when you need to change them. In order to change a guitar string, you need four things. That's your guitar. You'll need an extra string or more if you decide to do them all. Some wire cutters and a tuner. Alright, first step when you're changing your guitar string is you want to take it, in this case I'm going to do the 5th string up, and you just want to start loosening it. And you can just pull in the middle as you turn your tuning peg. This is releasing pressure so when you cut the string it doesn't snap back at you and hurt. See, now I got plenty of slack. So I'm going to take my wire cutters and just cut right in the middle. Okay, once you do that, just take the string out. When you changing your guitar strings is pretty important to do it often. They're just like brakes. If you don't, over time, they start to wear and just lose quality and aren't able to do their job very well. Okay, now that those are out of the way, you're going to take your correct string. You don't want to put the wrong one on. It's embarrassing. But on these strings you have a ball end and you've got a pointy end. What you're going to do is you're going to feed this through the bridge, which is this first part right here. It's got a little hole in it to feed the string. Just take that, feed the pointy end through the string, or through the hole. And after you do that, you're just going to give it a couple tugs, make sure it's in there good. Then you're going to take it, the other end, and the tuning peg has a hole in it also. You're just going to take that through it and leave about 2 to 3 inches of slack for you to wind it up. And I just like to bend my string so it stays in there right. See, now it's in there pretty good. After you do this, this is when you can start turning your tuning peg. Now there's a tool you can get to turn your tuning peg. I do not have that tool, so I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, now that we're coming around the first time, this extra string right here needs to go under this string. It's very, very important. So this part under this part as you're turning it. And I will tell you why here in a minute. Alright, now that we're coming around to the second turn, what you're going to want to do is make sure that that end that went under last time goes over this time. It's very important that it goes over. What that does is it kind of just locks your string in place so that it doesn't slip. There's a couple ways of doing this. This is just the way that I prefer to do it. And after that time, you can just continue to let it go over. And it sets the string in place too. Just kind of gives it this nice setting for it. Alright, now it's starting to get a little tight. And you're going to just want to have a little bit of slack there so you can tune. You just take this and your wire cutters and cut the top end off because you don't need that anymore. Some people leave it. I don't. I don't like it. So it's another one of those personal preference things. But now I'm going to take my tuner and I'm going to tune it. And you always want to tune up to it. You never want to tune down because then you just stretch the string out. Okay. Alright, now that it's tuned, I'm going to kind of just take the middle. I'm going to pull on it a little bit. Not as hard as I can, but pretty hard. There's probably a good 1.5 to 2 inches of between this and the board. Okay, now that you'll probably have to tune it again. What that does is it just kind of lets you know that it's not going to slip out of tune when you're playing it. You can do that a couple times. I'm not going to do it this time, but usually you want to do that probably 3 or 4 times. But that's how you change a guitar string. Now that I've shown you how to change it, when you want to change them, and why it's so important, I hope that you can go out and change your own guitar strings now.